Today I am joined by Minjae and Julie, who are our grade 12 students this year, as they talk about their journey here in IGVIS. So thank you for the both of you for your time.
Thank you
for being here with us. So first question, how are you guys feeling right now? Excited?
Excited,
nervous?
nervous.
Yeah. Okay. By the end of the session, you'll be like, oh, yes.
Hopefully.
Okay, first question. I will ask Minjae first. 가장 자랑스러웠던 IB 과문이나 프로젝트는 무엇이면 그 이유는 무엇인가요?
제가 과목 중에 가장 자랑스러웠던 프로젝트는 익스텐디드 에세이를 물리로 쓴 건데요. 익스텐디드 에세이는 약간 IB 과정에서 치면 소논문이라고 생각하시면 되고요. 이제 제가 물리에서 익스텐디드 에세이를 쓰면서 제가 새로운 제습 방식을 탐구하고, 그리고 그 제습기를 새로 만들어서 프로덕트로 냈고, 그리고 제가 생각하던 거를 이제 실제로 학업과 연결하고, 그리고 저의 취미인 만들기 그런 거를 학업과 연결하고 해서 저의 창의력을 기를 수 있어서 정말 좋았고요. 자랑스러운 이유는 6개월 동안 정말 열심히 시간 많이 투자해서 만들어서 정말 자랑스럽고, 이제 제가 좋아하는 것과 학업을 연결해서 할 수 있어서 정말 좋았던 것 같아요. 네.
Thank you, Minjae. Okay, this question is for you as well, Julie. Which IB subject or project are you most proud of and why?
I'd say I'm the most proud of chemistry. I mean, for other STEM subjects that I like, for example, math and physics, I've done multiple times in the past and I have some experience. But for chemistry, it's just completely new. Like IB first year, and it's just my first time doing chemistry ever. And the achievements and the, I guess, score and my skill right now that I made kind of serves as a proof that I can be independent and I can learn things on my own. I'm not trying to undermine the help and the support that my community has given me, but it's something that I know that I tried hard for, so I'm proud of it. Yeah.
That's very good. So for you is extended essay, and
Yeah.
for Julie is chemistry.
Yeah.
Very excellent. Okay, so next question will also be about academic wise. What advice would you give to someone starting the IBDP about managing workload and stress? Minjae?
Yeah, sure. 제가 IB를 하면서 저는 사람들에게 되게 스트레스를 안 받는다고 되게 칭찬을 많이 들었거든요. 항상 웃고 있고 그러니까 선생님들이나 친구들이나 아니면 학부모님들이 저한테 많이 스트레스를 안 받는다고 말씀해 주시는데, 사실 저는 스트레스 안 받는다기보단 이렇게 워크라이프 밸런스, 학업과 이제 취미가 되게 밸런스가 잘 맞은 것 같아요. 그래서 저는 공부할 때는 열심히 집중해서 공부를 하고, 공부를 안 하는 시간에는 제 취미 활동, 예를 들어서 베이스 기타를 친다던가 뭐 골프를 친다던가 그런 게임을 한다던가 그런 여가 활동을 통해서 좀 스트레스를 푸는 편인 것 같아요. 그래서 공부할 때는 진짜 집중해서 이렇게 학업적인 부분도 좋은 성적을 얻으면서 또 스트레스를 안 받을 수 있었던 이유는 제가 좋아하는 것을 알고 이제 어떻게 스트레스를 해소해야 되는지 알았기 때문에 조언을 준다면 취미 활동을 꼭 찾으라고 조언을 주고 싶어요. 네.
And Julie, what would your advice be for IBDP about managing stress and the workload?
What I'm about to say is probably really cliche, and I feel like everybody says this, and it's the kind of thing that, you know, when you hear it, it's like, oh, obviously they're saying that. But I really think it's important that you, and since Minjae talked about something more of like hobbies and whatnot,
Yeah.
I'll talk about something more academic-wise. If you want to make sure that your stress is reduced and you're confident for your final exam, I really think throughout the year, throughout the DP, you would have to make sure that you're reviewing from time to time. Like topic tests kind of help you to, you know, focus on a subject, like a topic and just review like specifically, but I feel like it's important to just go through everything as you learn it, because it just continuously refreshes what's in your brain. It's way harder for you to just cram everything on like the last month of DP.
Yeah.
You know, it just doesn't help. for your exam. Like knowing and memorizing is two different things. You know as you constantly repeat and study, but you memorize if you just cram everything in the last day.
Well, everyone, you've heard from them. One is work-life balance.
Yeah, work-life
And
balance.
one is reviewing from time to time. So don't forget that, okay? Okay, next question. This one is for Julie. It's about your personal growth and your reflection throughout your journey here. What's one challenge you overcame during your time here, and how did it shape you?
I would say my biggest challenge wasn't really academically, but more so my own personality. It was hard for me because ever since I was young, I've had this like kind of perfectionist. I have to make things my own just by myself. Like I can't get any help from other kind of mindset. So it was still kind of here when I was in IGB. Like I just thought that by asking help from other people, it kind of undermined or decreased the value of my success or like whatever I've achieved. But like IGB is such a welcoming environment and community. I just kind of learned throughout the years that asking for help won't really like undermine my efforts or achievements, and everyone here is so available. Like if you ask for help, they will help you. So that kind of opened me up to collaborating with others a bit more and kind of challenging myself to get out of this comfort zone of doing things my own and making it my own, if that makes sense. Yeah
So would you say like throughout this journey it's made you realize it's really an okay environment for you to ask for help, and it's not like a bad thing at all?
It is really supportive, and I just feel like I have somewhere to fall to. Even if I fail something, like there's a cushion for me,
That's really good to know, Julie. This question is also about personal growth, and I'll ask Min-jae this time. How have you changed since starting the IBDP, and what lessons will stay with you after graduation?
사실 저는 공부를 하는 법을 제대로 배운 것 같아요. 왜냐면은 11학년, 12학년 전에는 항상 시험 전날에 벼락치기 하고 몰아서 한꺼번에 공부를 했는데 11, 12학년 때는 워낙 6과목이 있고 배우는 양도 많다 보니까 복습을 안 하면은 배운 거를 까먹고 또 그게 악순환이 돼서 이제 제대로 공부를 하고 복습을 하는 법을 배우면서 이제 좋은 성적을 유지할 수 있었던 것 같아요. 네.
How about you, Julie?
I guess I learned how to manage or like mitigate my stress. I used to be a very stern kid, kind of. So basically, if I had a lot of things or if I had a lot of stress, I would just like zone out and like I'm so out of it. I can't talk to other people. It's just stress.
Isolated.
Yeah, I become isolated basically. But because stress is such a constant and elongated thing in IB, it's the norm. So I'm just like, if I'm stressed, I'm stressed. Like, if I have a lot of work to do, I'll do it, and like I know I'll be able to do it in the end because I've always done it and I've made sure that I did it how I wanted it to be done. So I guess IB kind of taught me how to, get through with the stress and be able to be in it, if that makes sense. Yeah.
So important to know. So changing your mindset, shifting it from stress to moving forward is so important, especially for the future, and for Min-jae as well. It's about revising and studying,
revising
right?
and studying.
Yes, I think these two are really important. So very good. Next question will be for Min-jae, and as well as some Korean.
Sure.
10학년의 나에게 조언을 해줄 수 있다면 어떤 말을 해주고 싶다요?
10학년의 저에게. 사실 10학년의 저에게 조언을 한다면 이게 모든 학생들에게도 적용되고 또 10학년이 아니더라도 다른 학년의 학생들에게도 적용되는데 일단 도전하라고 저는 조언해주고 싶어요. 왜냐면은 제가 IBDP에 와서 시간이 없다는 핑계로 도전하지 않았던 그런 기회들 아니면 그런 경험들이 저에겐 아직까지도 좀 후회로 남고 있어서 무조건 직진하고 그리고 도전하라고 저는 조언해주고 싶고 그리고 하나 더 조언해줄 거는 이제 절대 공부를 미뤄서 하지 말라고 조언해주고 싶습니다. 네, 시간은 그리 많지 않다.
Time is running out.
그래서 도전하는 거랑 기회를 다 잡는 거 그리고 남들한테 친절하게 대하고 그리고 시간을 잘 관리하는 거 이 정도가 있을 것 같아요.
Very good. Thank you, Minjae. Okay, now we're moving into school community and the school culture here. Okay, I'll ask Julie this time. So how did the school community support you during tough moments when you're stressed out during exams or when you have personal struggles?
I guess I mentioned it before, but as I said, it like the community feels like it gives you a cushion to fall onto. If I had to bring a very specific moment where I felt like, oh yeah, I'm protected, it's a very small thing, but basically, I get really easy stomach aches in the morning, especially when I eat something acidic like oranges.
I get you.
Yeah, and that morning I ate oranges, and I also had a math test at like 8 a.m. in the morning, and like as I'm brushing my teeth, I'm like, oh my god, my stomach pain is insane, and I arrive at school, but I still have it, and I guess like I was kind of losing my sense because it was really bad. So I kind of crashed out into Miss Barcega's physics lab, and she was like, oh my god, what happened to you? You look pale. And I was like, I have a really bad stomach pain. And I just lied on the lab floor, and I was just sitting there looking at the sky because I just couldn't do anything. And she was asking me like, do you want some tea? I could make some for you. If you want me to talk to Mr. Waters, who's our math teacher, I could ask him to postpone the test for you. I still managed to take the test, but you know, it was really nice that she was taking care of me, even though it's something that's not academically related. Like, I feel kind of loved and supported because they give not only academically but also emotional support. So it kind of uplifts me during hard times. Yeah,
that's really heartwarming. Thank you, Miss. Thank you, Princess Barcega. Okay, how about Minjae? The question was, how did the school community support you during tough moments?
저는 사실 힘들었던 적이 잘 기억이 나지 않는데 그래도 하나를 정하자면은 이제 미래를 정해야 되고 이제 대학교를 정해야 하는 상황에서 되게 스트레스를 좀 받았던 것 같아요 그때는. 왜냐면은 원서나 그런 대학교 관련된 것들을 어떻게 쓸지도 모르고 대학교를 정하는 방법도 모르는데 저희 학교에 카운슬러 선생님이 계시거든요. 미스 사라 선생님이 계시는데 카운슬러 선생님이 대학교 찾는 거랑 방법이랑 이제 타임라인, 날짜 같은 것도 다 알려주셔서 그게 선생님한테 너무 고마웠던 것 같아요. 왜냐면 저는 공부보다 미래 걱정이 조금 더 많았거든요. 대학교를 어디를 갈지, 어느 도시, 어느 나라를 가야지 내가 잘 적응할 수 있을까 이런 고민들을 되게 많이 했는데 카운슬러 선생님과 같이 고민해보면서 선생님이랑 상담도 많이 하고 이렇게 그리고 학생 수가 좀 적으니까 선생님이 1대1로 많이 코칭도 해주시고 조언도 해주셔서 정말 좋았던 것 같아요. 네.
Okay. So thank you as well to Miss Sarah for the university halfway. Okay. Next will be an interesting question. So for Minjae and Julie, I'll start with Julie. What school tradition or events will you remember most fondly?
I would say, not because I'm grade 12 right now, but I would say the grade 12 graduation, like, you know, like the ceremony, not the like, you know, the cape and everything, but I mean like the one we're having today, like the farewell assembly. It's such an intimate thing. I feel like not a lot of schools do this, also because the cohort is so large, you can't make it very, I guess, you know, intimate and specific. But I love that the teachers make individual videos for students. I love that the grade 11s have to prepare for the grade 12s. The lip sync video is fun. It's just that it feels like the entire school is involved in this specific event for us. So I mean, everyone who goes to grade 12 would experience this at one point or another, but I just think it's a very good tradition that I wish IGB just keeps it even though the cohort gets bigger. Yeah.
Thank you. So, 민재 씨, 가장 따뜻하게 기억에 남을 학교 전통이나 행사는 무엇인가요?
학교 전통이나 문화라고 하기보다는 저는 IGB 문화 같기도 하면서도 아닌 이 IGB 분위기가 너무 그리울 것 같아요. 너무 따뜻하고 제가 처음에는 8학년 때 온라인 스쿨로 시작했거든요. 그래서 구글 미팅을 1년 동안 하고 이렇게 컴퓨터 화면만 바라보다 이제 코로나가 끝나고 비자가 발급이 되면서 IGB로 9학년 때 오게 됐는데 마치 9학년 때 갔을 때 친구들이 마치 엄청 오래 본 친구처럼 되게 환영해 주더라고요. 그래서 그게 너무 좋았고 지금도 이 IGB 분위기가 다른 학년이랑 또 굉장히 친한 분위기도 있고 이제 선생님들도 되게 환영해 주시고 스태프 멤버스도 되게 이렇게 많이 환영해 주시니까 이 환영해 주는 문화 그리고 따뜻하고 이렇게 학생들을 많이 도와주려고 하는 IGB만의 특유의 분위기와 문화가 너무 저는 그리울 것 같아요. 네.
Can I add in Korean?
Yes, of course.
민재랑 같이 저도 아무래도 10학년 때 이제 유학교를 처음 들어왔는데 이제 제일 큰 걱정이 이제 친구 관계에서는 보면은 이제 얘네들은 제 친구들은 이제 이미 이 학교를 초등학교 때부터 다녔기 때문에 애들끼리 엄청 친해져 있잖아요. 근데 이제 아무래도 일반적으로 보면은 그 친구 사이를 그냥 10학년에 막 들어온 애가 비집고 들어가서 같이 친구가 되기가 어려워가지고 저는 그게 제일 걱정이 됐는데 그냥 진짜 민재 말대로 그냥 너무 그냥 당연하다는 듯이 받아주고 같이 놀아주니까 그게 좀 신기하고 좀 많이 고마웠던 것 같아요. 네.
Thank you for adding that. How many years have you known each other?
Since grade 10.
Since grade 10. Okay. Right, now we'll move on to future aspirations. Interesting. This is for Minjae and Julie. How has the IBDP prepared you for your next steps, whether it's university or your career? I'll start with Minjae.
제가 IBDP를 하면서 아까도 말해드렸듯이 배운 점은 제대로 공부하는 법을 배워가지고 그게 대학교에도 정말 도움될 것 같고 또 TOK라는 수업이 IBDP에는 존재하는데 이제 그거는 조금 철학적인 질문들을 다루면서 세상을 보는 법을 바꾸고 그리고 조금 더 학생들이 세상을 보는 시야를 더 깊고 정확하게 볼 수 있게 만들어주는 수업이거든요. 근데 제가 TOK 반에서 공부를 하다 보면서 글도 많이 적고 말하기도 많이 하고 했는데 그 TOK 수업을 하면서 글 적는 법에서 저는 정말 도움을 받는 것 같아요. 그래서 대학교에 원서를 적을 때 다 이렇게 약간 좀 스토리텔링처럼 적는데 저는 조금 스토리텔링이라고 하다보다는 좀 제가 보는 시야를 바탕으로 이제 어떻게 이 세상을 바라보는지를 대해서 좀 적은 것도 있고 그리고 조금 철학적으로 생각할 수 있다 보니까 글도 좀 더 잘 쓰게 됐고요. 네, 그래서 이게 이제 대학 갈 때 정말 도움이 많이 됐던 것 같아요. TOK 수업이. 네.
Very important indeed, yes. And Julie, how do you think the IBDP has prepared you for future career and
honestly, realistically, I feel like as Minjae said, it really prepares you for writing. But if you're planning on going to major in STEM subjects like engineering, I don't know, like bio, chemistry, you write a lot of lab reports in IB. Like it's just like every summative assessment, it's a test and a lab report, test and a lab report. Like you write so many that it's just automatic. Like you just, oh yeah, I know what I'm supposed to do. But that's also what you do in university, which I don't think a lot of the other curriculums prepare you for. Like for example, A levels. I'm pretty sure you do mostly past papers and you solve a lot of questions and it's more in depth, but you don't really have that practical, lab report situation. So I guess IB really helps you to write these things that you probably wouldn't have known how to write if you first go into university. Yeah.
Speaking of careers, if you guys were to work or intern anywhere right now, anywhere in the world, where would you want to work at?
Right now, if I had to choose somewhere to work, maybe like building cars for F1.
Oh, that is so cool.
Yeah, I don't know if it's related to my major, but I mean it kind of is since it's engineering. But like if I had the choice and if I wasn't financially worried about what I'm doing, I would probably do something about F1 cars. Yeah.
That's very cool. Not a lot of girls, I would say, think of that path.
Yeah, my sister and I really enjoy watching F1, so yeah.
How about you, Minjae?
제가 만약에 인턴을 지금 졸업하고 한다고 하면은 저는 사실 스타트업에 취직해서 인턴을 하고 싶어요. 왜냐면은 저는 항상 아까도 말씀드렸듯이 경험을 하고 배우는 것을 좋아하기 때문에 좀 모험처럼 살고 싶거든요. 인생을 이렇게 모험한다고. 그래서 스타트업에 들어가서 실제로 그쪽 기업가들, 그쪽 기업가 분들이랑 많이 일을 해보면서 저도 미래 스타트업을 시작할 계획이 있어서 창업을 할 계획이 있어서 좀 스타트업에 대해서 배우기도 하고 그리고 또 모험적인 삶, 리스크 있는 삶을 좀 살고 싶어요. 네.
Very interesting topics for both of you. Okay, this question is for Julie. If you could relive one day at school, which would it be and why?
I mean, obviously, it's. I don't want to sound like I'm not, like academically, but honestly, I would probably relive grade 12 camp, like whichever day, preferably the third day. That's pretty specific, but that's because for grade 12s, for their camp, basically we collaborate with other schools in Penang and we do science projects for a day, which is on day 2. And on day 1, we are basically pressured and we're nervous about meeting new people. We're nervous about the science project. How well will it go? Day 2 is the actual project, and day 3 it's when we're done. We're just having fun. We had a lot of fun on day 3. We went to like streets, went to markets, bought like matching bracelets, went bowling, karaoke. It was a really fun day. So probably that.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm imagining it's so much fun during that day.
It is.
What's a school myth or an inside joke from your class that future students should know?
제 후배들이나 미래 IG를 이끌 학생들이 알아야 된다고 생각하는 미신이나 그런 좀 소문들은 절대 친절한 선생님을 화나게 하면 안 되는 것입니다. 근데 이건 모든 학교에 사실 적용될 것 같은데 저희 학교가 특히나 조금 이게 선생님들이 다 너무 친절하셔가지고 잘 화를 안 내시거든요. 근데 선생님들이 만약에 저희가 잘못하거나 아니면 다른 학생들이 잘못해서 그날 좀 기분이 안 좋거나 화가 나셨으면은 그때는 정말 무섭고 분위기가 너무 얼음판을 건든 것 같아가지고 저희 미래 학생들이 알아야 될 것은 이제 절대로 친절한 선생님을 화나게 하지 않기인 것 같습니다. 네.
Don't take the kindness for granted.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, now we're almost at the end of the video. So to close, what legacy do you hope your class leaves for future students?
Probably high achievers with a personality. I mean, I feel like everyone in our grade is pretty academically challenged. They're like challenged as in they challenge academically, and they've put in a lot of effort to be where they are right now. But also we're fun. We're not like a group of nerds, like we like doing things. We do a lot of things outside of academics. It's a very tight friend group, and there's a lot of personality, a lot of different people, friend dynamics, and it's all very interesting, which I can get only because our cohort is small and very intimate and everyone's just friends with each other. But I guess the fun seniors.
Yeah.
How about you? So what legacy would you like to leave behind?
저도 좀 하연이랑 똑같은데 이제 이게 작은 그룹으로 친하기보다는 전체 학년이 다 같이 지내서 서로 도와주면서 밀어주면서 서로 경쟁하기보다는 이제 공부하다 힘들면 가르쳐주기도 하고 또 공부를 잘하는 학생은 조금 힘든 학생을 가르쳐주면서 공부를 더 잘하게 되는 기회가 될 수 있는 거고 이렇게 서로를 저는 밀어주면서 다 같이 이런 해피엔딩 좋게 이제 졸업을 하면 좋을 것 같고 미래 학생들이 저희는 지금 그랬고요. 그래서 작은 그룹에서 이렇게 막 따로따로 노는 것보다 다 같이 지내서 서로 밀어주면서 다 같이 성공하는 게 저는 미래 학생들이 좀 가져왔으면 하는 마음입니다. 네. 네, 감사합니다.
Okay, so that marks the end of the question and the video. So I'll ask you both again. How do you guys feel right now?
Great.
Much more relieved?
Yeah.
So right now, all done.
Yay!
Thank you both.
Thank you.
Thank you, Min Jae. Thank you.
Thank you.